In this video, I'm going to take a look at the ruins of Undermountain for the Forgotten Realms. This is a 2nd edition box that came out with a mega dungeon. So this is a box set I got a long time ago in the Dark Ages. I just thought I'd go through it. I found it kind of interesting. Apparently, this was the very first dungeon made for the Forgotten Realms, which is amazing. The very first dungeon was a mega dungeon, right? Which, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's set in the Forgotten Realms, and it is, the idea behind it was that there was, I believe, this is my understanding anyway, is that there was a wizard tower, a wizard called Hallister that built a wizard tower, and he didn't like people, so he preferred to hang out with extraplanar creatures and stuff like that, and they helped him dig underneath his tower to create storage rooms and various different rooms and whatever, and they broke into halls and old mithril mines for dwarven halls. Yeah, so anyway, and so apparently that's what the dungeon is this Undermountain for the dwarves. Anyway, it's pretty neat. For 2nd edition. I used part of this a little bit in some games. The idea behind it too is that now that wizard tower is long gone, the wizard is long gone, and now there is a tavern called the Yawning Portal sitting over top of the entrance to it. And so you can basically, go down there, do a little bit of adventuring, come up, have a beer, be home for supper sort of idea. And I think that's a fun idea. I don't think it was taken as far as it could have been taken. And I certainly use this idea myself in my own campaign worlds, but with some twists. I always thought, like the name of the tavern's the Yawning Portal, and I think that's a pretty good one. The Yawning Portal. You would think a lot of things would be coming up through that well in the middle of this tavern. So much so that actually having a tavern on it probably wouldn't be a good idea. So this box set only covers the first 3 dungeons, and the dungeons are huge. They come in these big posters. And the idea is only certain sections of the dungeon is laid out, and the rest you sort of do yourself. So it's sort of a do-it-yourself kit. And this is, let's see, this is level 3 of the dungeon. And as you can see, there's wandering, and you use a lot of wandering monsters and wandering encounters and stuff to fill it out. And it's pretty huge. I mean, especially when this came out, this was pretty unusual. This is pre-internet days, So this was pretty spectacular. And oh, am I going to be able to get this back together again? Oh, man. How does it go, like? Uh-oh. Not good. How's this go? I don't even remember now. Damn it. Another video, watch. Alright, I'm going to have to figure that out later. I don't want to really risk wrecking it. So anyway, there's 2 more dungeons. They only do 2 dungeons. I get the impression that they were intending to do more. Perhaps there are going to be more box sets with, covering extra layers. And maybe there were. Maybe I didn't get the notice. But it's still got some of the ads in it. Go Beyond the Game. Dungeon Magazine. Dragon Magazine. I sure wish they still published that, Anyway. I really like those. But these are just monstrous adventures. They're great. Comes with some cards. I think these are for random encounters. Yeah, I think so. But, you know, as you can see, there aren't a lot, right? The book itself, by the way, I'm not sure. I think this is something, this was an after. I don't think this came with it. Yeah, 1991. So this didn't actually come with this, because this is from, let's just check the date here just to make sure so I'm not a liar. 1991. Oh, okay. So this was published in 91. This was published in 91. So maybe it did come with it. One thing I noticed is that there's no writing on the back. Usually there'd be a description, you know, of the adventure and so forth in there. This is pretty high level. This is for 8 characters, 8th level. I don't think it came with it. I think I must have bought this separately and shoved it in here, but I really don't remember anymore. So the book itself, this is available on DriveThruRPG, by the way. Yeah, so like I say, only key areas are actually described. So you're expected to, and in here they actually say, you know, that it's made to be integrated into any campaign world. And like I say, I did run it a little bit, not a lot, because if you've watched any of my videos, I'm a little bit of a stickler for a little bit of realism. I love this drawing. A little bit of realism. And for me, having a portal open to a giant 14-level dungeon with, or 9-level dungeon, maybe more, with 14 sub-levels, that's what it is. I think creatures, you know, I think the odd critter would come wandering out of that and probably destroy the tavern and make the town, you know, kind of a difficult. Even the city of Waterdeep, something so big, even that would be a little bit difficult. Now, something interesting, I mean, is the idea, I think, that a dungeon is a portal to the underworld. Now, I'm currently making a new campaign world, and that is something I am using. I'm going all in on that. I love that idea because it makes these dungeons suddenly make more sense. But it makes them make more sense, but it also makes them a lot more dangerous, as you can well imagine, right? Because if they're a portal to the underworld, because let's face it, underground, living underground like that, if these creatures, you know, you're not going to find rooms full of monsters that have been sitting there for, what, thousands of years, playing poker or whatever they're doing. I mean, they're all going to be dead, right? Mostly everything's going to be pretty empty down there. But if it's an actual portal to the underworld, at least symbolically in our minds, and I think that's why it works so well. People love dungeons, and we just accept the illogic of it because we know that we're entering into a new portal. We're going into a new realm. I think that's how it works. Anyway, that's certainly how my new campaign world I'm gonna make it. I pretty much decided. Yeah, see, look at this art. Now, if you look at these pages, you'll notice that they've got that anti-photocopying treatment to them. So they're a little hard to read, especially if you were to try and run this, let's say, in sort of a dark room, which I like to play D&D with the lights down low. I think it's more atmospheric, but with this, I wouldn't be able to read the words, so that wouldn't work. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm pretty much deciding I am probably for my new campaign world and for Orc Skull, what I'm thinking is that I am probably going to use the Creative Commons 5e rules to create an OSR version of the game so that the game is compatible with 5e and compatible with OSR. Sort of compatible, you know? You can fudge it. You can fudge it either way. That's the idea behind it. And I know I said, oh, you know, world doesn't need another D20 game. It really doesn't. But that's what everybody plays, and so why recreate the world? Especially when it's Creative Commons. Well, who cares? I guess I'll just go with that. I was looking at that. So, yeah, so as you can see, these are just areas. You've got, you know, you read these to your players and this description. So there's only just major parts. So like here's a snake is down there. Now a snake, That would be... Maybe there could be some snakes down there, but there wouldn't be a lot of them. There's a goblin. Now, why would a goblin be down there? If it's been locked up for thousands of years, how are they surviving down there? I'm curious, right? I mean, it'd be like opening up the Great Pyramids of Giza and finding, there's somebody sitting there going, "Oh, hey guys, I've been waiting for you to open up the door." It doesn't make sense to me. And things have to make sense to me, or I just can't do that. But if it actually opens up to the underworld, then that makes sense to me. So that's the way I'm going to be going with my new campaign world. I don't think this is... I'm sure this isn't part of it. This also has that treatment. This is the Undermountain Adventures from Ed Greenwood. And I'll just go through it too, because I sort of showed you. So yeah, see, this Beholder. So this is definitely not for first level. And this is probably further down. This must be... Actually, I'm not sure this is even set in... Oh no, Undermountain Adventures. Okay, it's set there. All right. Well, maybe I'm missing something here, because from this it kind of looks like there are exits, maybe other places around outside of Waterdeep, perhaps. So if that's the case, then it makes more sense that there's creatures down there. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to do a quick video about this. I saw it on my shelf and I thought, hey, yeah, why not? Because it does sort of pertain to what I'm working on right now with my campaign world, in that how I'm going to treat the underworld and stuff like that, and how dungeons have been treated in the past by D&D. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and please don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye.